What is up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you who don't know, I'm John. I'm a 23-year-old epoxy contractor. I've been in business roughly about right at 6 months, I'd say, and it's going pretty good. It's been pretty busy. I've been to 3 different states I've never been before, and I'm so blessed to have that. It's hard work, but I love the travel. I love the persevere. I love all the... I just love it, man. It has blown my mind how far I've been since I started this company, and honestly, it's crazy. I have no words, but I'm feeling like today for this YouTube video, I'm gonna do a day in the life of a 23-year-old entrepreneur. And today we are in Mebane, North Carolina. I have a boy who just moved into his new home, new construction, so hopefully we can get something going on for him before he officially moves in. He wants me to get the garage, his bathroom, and his home office, so that is awesome. That looks like that's a pretty decent sized job, so hopefully we can make something happen, get the deposit, and get him on the schedule, because we got some other things coming up and I want to prioritize my people when I can, and he helped me out a whole lot, so let's continue. But I got a bunch of samples for him. I made like 8 just because, I mean, I take my stuff pretty damn seriously. But here's an idea for the garage. This one's Stonewash, and it's kind of like a Carolina blue, white, gray flake system. It's really cool, one of my favorite. This one's pretty basic, but it's pretty practical. Like, it'll look good on a garage floor. This is called Coyote. It's just brown. Probably would match the outside of the house too, so that'll go good. And we have 6 more. Damn. We have 6 more, so hopefully there's plenty of options to choose from with what I do. I mean, there's an unmatched variety of flakes we can do. We can even do custom flakes, and those are really cool. They just take a little more longer to come in via transportation and shipping. But like I said, this day in the life thing is going to consist of me going to my boy's house, getting measurements, quotes, and getting the estimate out. Then I'm also going to the gym I grew up in. I think y'all saw that like 2 videos ago. And my boy, who we're also very tight, he has this little waiting area with some tile, and he wants to make it a little more appealing. So I think we're going to do a metallic design with that, and that will be my second metallic. I don't get too many metallics because it's really hard to price, and it's really hard to kind of get right, and I'm still learning that process. But I think I have a metallic sample right here. Obviously the design's not that appealing. This is just black and gold, but I just have it so we can get the texture feeling and see what it might look like on the floor. But we're doing that as soon as we meet with my guy at 10:15. I'm actually stupid early. It's 9:56 and I'm like 5 minutes from the spot, so I'm just chilling for right now. Thought I could get this intro out the way. But also at 12:30 we have a meeting with the GMAs, and the GMAs is the Greensboro Merchant Association for businesses and entrepreneurs and etc. But this one's really cool because I got invited to this one via, how do I say it? So the one I'm going to today is 35 and under young business and entrepreneurs, and I'm so glad I got that invitation because I never thought I would be a part of the discussion where I'm not gonna say I'm one of the biggest or top young entrepreneurs, but I know how to get the stuff done. I know how to get my job done, and I feel like I got that invitation because I know how to get, like I said, I know how to get it done. But it mainly comes down to what numbers I've been bringing in, how much I've impacted certain people, and how much people use my name in a good manner to other companies to help them or help me or etc. So I'm so blessed to be in that meeting today, and hopefully if that meeting goes good, they accept me in their organization of 35 and under. And I think from what I've been told, I haven't met anyone yet, but what I think, if that plans out, I will be the youngest in that meeting. I will be the youngest in that organization, and I freaking love that. I don't mean to like boast, but like that feels pretty good, right? I'm 23 years old. I'm in a room with other entrepreneurs who are under 35, and some are right at that limit, and I'm so happy to be the youngest in the room because it just gives me an opportunity to learn so much more from these gentlemen or women that have their own businesses and they've been doing it for a while. So my whole thing is I'm so eager to learn new ways to develop myself and my business, to develop me as a person, because I think regarding me as a person, I read this quote the other day: building yourself to the standard you need for your business is way harder than building the business itself. And I don't know who told me that or where I saw that, but I took that to heart, because it's true. I am trying to build or develop myself in a manner that's difficult, because I'm trying to get rid of past things in my life where I was doing stupid things, or I was doing stuff that wasn't smart, that wasn't going to benefit me in the long run. So we're still getting that out of the system. We're still trying to be the business owner we want to be. So I'm excited about that. I will take you guys along with me on that and with the rest of my day. So keep watching, guys. What is up, guys? So we just left Mebane. Well, we left Mebane like an hour ago. We are in downtown Greensboro, about to go to that GMA under 30 entrepreneurs. But I got some good news. We just sold 2 metallics and 1 custom flake garage floor. The garage was about 400 square feet, and hopefully those custom flakes come in about a week and a half. But 400 square feet, sold it right at $2,000. Both the metallics we got are looking insane. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm about to go upstairs. A little nervous because I've never really been up here before, but we're about to find out how this goes. So the upper deck, kitchen, and cocktails is where we're going. So y'all stay on the lookout for that, and I'll try to video. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and stay on the lookout for the rest of the video. Alright, guys, we are back home from the GMA meeting, and I'm not gonna lie, that went about as expected. Definitely the youngest person in the room, but I felt pretty confident. I got a bunch of business cards out, talked a whole bunch. I tried to record in there, but it was too loud. There was like 30-some people in there, which is good for me. It gets my name out to 30 people who didn't know about me, so blessed about that. Now we gotta... Man, time don't stop here. We gotta take my truck to the shop because it has some maintenance issues before. I want to get that taken care of before we get another freaking floor, because if I don't have a truck, I can't work. But yeah, so that's another issue you got to deal with, making sure your truck's all good and ready to go. And my dog is freaking killing me right now. Sit. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Duke. Stop. Ready? Sit. Stay. Stay. Good boy. See? He listens. Obviously not very well. But we're about to take my truck, and then I think for the last few minutes of the video, I will show you guys all the samples I actually do have, and then I'm just going to talk about commonly questions I get on a daily basis. Why did I start epoxy? Why did I start doing my own business? Why did I leave a $80,000 a year job? And that's a relevant question. I think the people out there deserve to know why I decided to leave all the good things that was going on in my life and start this journey where obviously it is stressful and it's hard, but we'll get into that later in this video, so stay tuned. Hey, what's going on? We are back, and I wanted to finish this video yesterday, but things didn't happen, right? I took my truck in. It was a little more than expected, so we got to deal with that. Not too much of a big deal, but that really brought my day down. So here we are trying to get back to the rest of the video, and I know I was talking about discussing why I chose this kind of profession, and ultimately it kind of came into the fact that I've been in the concrete business for, man, I guess now it's been almost 2 years, but when I first had the idea of doing epoxy, I was in the business, I was already in the industry for about a year, and I was just laying concrete, you know, simple, hard work, nothing crazy. But then I start looking online, Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that, that I could, you know, really just try to benefit of trying to make more money at the end of the day. But then I saw epoxy coatings, or any kind of concrete coating, and epoxy was the first one that kind of caught my eye. So I was like, man, I could definitely figure that out for myself. But I actually went down south to Miami, Florida to take a class with the epoxy pros down there. They definitely know what they're doing. I think I've shouted them out in a couple videos before, but it was a week-long class, easy $2,000 investment. I wouldn't say $2,000 was an easy investment, but it was for sure an investment because I made my money back within 2 jobs. So at the end of the day, 2 jobs that took me 2 days to do. Hey, big, good ass investment to me. But today we actually just kind of splurged on ourselves. I actually bought myself a brand new MacBook. Well, yeah, brand new to me. It's like the third model or whatever. I don't know, I got it from Best Buy, of course, but we're setting that up, and now it's going to make it easier for me to get out quotes a lot faster. Plus, it's set up with my phone, so all calls and texts automatically go to the MacBook. I can take it in my book bag to the gym if I have time in my truck, get on my truck and do computer stuff. But what I really wanted to show you guys on here is where I kind of get my material pretty much, and I was showing you all the flake samples the other day, so let me bring you guys around here. If you guys can see that, I go to, there you go, I go to torganol.com is where I get most of the flakes and stuff. They have a quarter, 1/8, and 1/16. I always use a quarter flake, but with this company, Torganol, they tax out the butt, which honestly is, I get it, it's part of the, let's see, I'm trying to show you if I can get the prices out, but it's part of the business. They got to make money somehow, so let's see if I can show you. They got stuff you can do. You can do residential, commercial, industrial. Right now, I'm only kind of in the residential aspect, but that is okay. But I'm trying to find the freaking numbers for this. They have samples, but pretty much one box is about 40 pounds, and it covers about 200 square feet. I've been paying about $150 per box, but what I've recently found, and what other contractors out there got to realize, that there are other companies out there with a lot cheaper product, and it's amazing how much the price difference. Like, I know for a fact they are $135 a box, which I understand, but I'm about to show you guys another. Yeah, look at this. Like, if y'all can see, that is $100 from Cimarron, and that is where I have been purchasing from. Not that their product's any better or any worse, it's the same thing. Chips are chips. They're going to get covered up by epoxy, and they're going to get covered up by your base coat, so it's not really a big deal when it comes to that. But yeah, so we're busy trying to get different kind of material. We're trying out new material. This next job I got coming up, I told you guys, is that 400 square foot garage custom flake. I'll probably get the flakes from Cimarron, but the epoxy I'll show you guys. I'll bring you guys when I go pick up the material. I'm picking it up in Raleigh, North Carolina from Turning Point. They are very good at what they do. I forget who I spoke to, but I'll get that in the next vlog. But that is what we got going on currently. And probably you guys haven't noticed, I have got glasses now because your boy can't see. I was having trouble driving at night because I've been on the road at night for the past like 3 months. So you gotta invest in your health, guys. Investing in your health is the most important thing when running this business. When we're running a business in general, take care of your health, take care of your personal being, because if that's not going to be taken care of, what makes you think your business is going to be taken care of? So that's all I got for right now. We're still setting up the MacBook. We're really excited about that because this is actually my first ever Apple product besides my iPhone, and it's a pretty big step up because, for those of you that don't know, I never came from an IT world. I came from a blue-collar, rugged, welding, pipe fitting, HVAC, all that, where I didn't need a computer. But now we're in the era of the business entrepreneur mindset, so now we got to adapt to our environment, and it's a little difficult, but we're making it happen. So, but again, yeah, why I chose epoxy, I mean, it was simple. It was a somewhat easy investment, and as you can see, I'm making it work for myself. It's coming along great. Like I said earlier, we are 6 months in. We sold 2 floors today. We hopefully get a couple more calls back here this week. It's getting to the cold weather season, so not many people are too interested in renovating the garage because they won't be sitting out there for another 4 months. But you never know. We'll figure something out. We know how to grind. But that's kind of what we got going on for today. I really do want to have like an actual sit-down talk with you guys and show you guys, or just talk to you guys about how I'm going through this time via business, via getting relationships out with other contractors and other people. And I think I have a lot of knowledge to share with people. I'm not saying I'm like stupid smart, but what I am saying is I know how to make connections. I know how to talk up myself. I know how to talk up my business, and I know how to talk up other people, because at the end of the day, we're all here to make it in this world. I don't believe in competition. There's too much money in the world to be made. I mean, if you, don't get me wrong, if you start dissing on my company or my product, then that's a different story. Like, I was in a meeting the other day with, like I did with the GMAs, but it wasn't GMA because they're great, but it was another one I was testing out. And there was this polishing company, and man, they were just dissing on epoxy, just pure dissing. And before I knew they were going to do all that, I literally gave them my business card. I was like, hey, I can start promoting polishing if you want to get more polishing jobs. Because, like, I was down to work with that company. Even though I'm not doing the polishing, I can sub it out, and we're both making money. But no, they burned that bridge, so, and, like, it kills me because I know what I'm going to bring one day to the table, and I guarantee they're going to be like, hey, do you think you can start promoting your polishing so we can help get some more work? I'm going to be like, no, because I remember what you said a year ago or 2 years ago, however long it's been. I'm going to remember that. I promise you. So that's where it comes to, like, don't burn bridges, guys. And I promise you, I will never do that. I'll always take the high road via business-wise unless something else comes up. Then we will be ruthless, because I know how to be ruthless in this business. You gotta be able to put your foot down when need to be, and you gotta be able to outbid when you're bidding for work. You gotta be able to, like, back yourself up and not, you don't sabotage the other people, but you know how to get or to make yourself be the number one candidate for that specific job. So I mean, that's what we've been doing here recently, we've been getting outbidded a lot, which it happens. I mean, some other companies are just bigger, and that's valid. I'm going to get there one day, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Too many people think, oh, they get 2, 3, or 4 losses in a row, they're going to hang it up. But, like, they've only been at it for less than a year. That's insane to me how people can give up so fast like that. And, like, don't get me wrong, I've wanted to give up here. There's been plenty of times I've wanted to give up, but we're not going to, because I know God put this on my mind and my heart for a reason for me to continue this, and I'm going to see it all the way out, because I refuse to go back to the job I was at. I can't do that. I refuse. I'm going to make this epoxy stuff happen. I'm going to make this concrete coating happen. I'm going to turn my business into an empire. I have no freaking doubt about it. I don't know when it's going to happen or how long it takes, but I honestly do not care how long it takes. I will push and push and push until I can't go anymore. But so I think I'm gonna end this little part right here. I just want to show you guys what kind of flakes I get or where I get it. So I could probably talk more about that in other videos, but I think this next segment that we're gonna do is just gonna be me sitting down and kind of going over what goes through my head and how I'm overcoming certain obstacles in businesses that you or other people might be going through, and just hopefully to inspire others. And maybe, I don't know, I think I just on this planet to help inspire people, man. I just want to see people happy, because there's been times when I wasn't happy and it does not feel great. It doesn't feel good. So if I can do any kind of, or if I can create any kind of happiness for someone, I'm going to try to do that with my all. So I think we'll talk about that here later in this video, so stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 14th, and my goal for today is to get this video out to you guys, so hopefully you guys see that out later today. But I just want to wrap this video up with saying I'm so blessed, and I'm absolutely so thankful for the things I'm getting to be able to do in my life right now. The fact that I'm able to showcase what I'm doing and let people know that there's things you can do in this world that are literally possible. Too many people think this stuff like what I'm doing is not possible. And like I was saying earlier, people tend to like fail, or they see that they failed 2, 3, 4, 5 times, but they haven't been working hard at it for more than a year. And that's where I'm trying to come in and be like, all right, guys, just because you hit a brick wall in your first 4, 5, 8 months doesn't mean you need to quit. Don't quit. There's no quitting in this scenario. There's no quitting in this world. But we'll get into that into later videos. Like I said, I just want to say I'm so blessed to have you guys support me, and it's absolutely amazing. And I just want to take the time at this point to pray over whoever is watching this video, and to have them just live out their best life to the calling that God has called them to do. And like I said, there's been times in my life where I've wanted to get out my faith like that and protrude it to the people, protrude it to the world, and I think this is my time to get that done. So, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for just allowing me to do the work I love to do, Lord, and just whoever is watching this, Lord, please put a hand on them. Please put a hand on their heart, put a hand on their mind, because we are in times right now where things are getting rough, work's getting slow, people are getting sick, Lord, and just bless whoever's watching this video that their family is staying safe, that their family is staying smart, calm, and wealthy, Lord. Just watch over everyone who is just in this world. Place the hands on the business owners that are trying to prove other people wrong. Place the hands on their mom and dads. Place the hand on their siblings, brothers, sisters. Just bless their whole family, Lord. And I know you can, whatever you provide and whatever you put on our hearts, we will use that to the fullest of our ability, Lord. And like I said, the most important thing I want to think of, or I want to say, is that the gift that you give us, God, what we do with that gift, what we do with that specific thing you put on our hearts, put on our heads, how we impact this world is our gift back to you, Lord. And just watch over everyone who is watching this again, so let them know that they're not alone with whatever they're doing. There's always someone out there willing to talk, willing to pray for you, willing to sacrifice for you, and just bless us in your holy name. In Jesus Christ's name I pray, amen. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm so blessed just to have this opportunity again. I can't say that enough. So y'all keep watching the YouTube and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys.